there was generally strong connections between slaves and free blacks. You know, if we're talking about 4 million slaves and we're talking about 500,000 free blacks, the chances of a free black person not having a relative or a friend who is a slave, very, very low possibilities for African Americans who are free to be completely disconnected to slaves. And partly when we talk about free blacks who owned slaves in the South, it was a good thing to own slaves because it would give you some leverage and perhaps some advantages with the white population there. But it's very interesting. When you look at who owned whom, a lot of people owned their children, and they owned their husband or their wife. They owned people in their family. That's so they could say, yes, we are a slaveholder, and get some advantages from the white population there. But at the same time, they could make sure that their relatives, their kids, their spouse were well taken care of. Because, I mean, if your son is going to be owned by somebody, if you're concerned about that, why not have him owned by you so you can make sure that he is safe? And those are the kinds of issues that were often very difficult to deal with, and especially after the Fugitive Slave Law and the General Compromise of 1850, because the Fugitive Slave Law of 1850 made it, you did not have a right, if you were accused of being a slave, to self-defense. You did not have a right to have a lawyer, to have a jury trial, and so therefore you could be accused of being a slave and taken into slavery even if you were free. So these were very difficult times for free blacks as well. And that's part of the reason that the Underground Railroad is becoming extremely significant after 1850.